Greetings. Yes, we're there with you. Things and times, culture expression. Yeah, yesterday, I must say that I like that show there. That show there was good. So this evening, I would think so this show you're gonna be wackered. But anyway, the safe haven is the home. The loving, cherishing place must be and should always be recognized as the home. And we must take care of our sisters, our wives, our partners, those of us who are in a platonic relationship. You understand? We must do these things. And then we must show our total responsibility. Not just dedication, but total responsibility and commitment to the children. It's families we work with. It's families we come from. We can't run from that. We're family people. There's no human being on this earth that not belong to a family. So we have responsibility as a family person. So we work with that. And the session this evening now, the session going to be interesting. You know what I mean? Because, so when it comes to Friday, it is all about the culture expression. So a couple weeks ago, we gave one of the time change selection, part 1. And you could have seen it on the Facebook too, time change selection. So we got time change selection part 2. You understand? Because we have built something, and the thing that we have built is coming on street also. You understand? Because we not follow no one. We set trends ourselves. Yeah. And that's a sound man talking still, You see? Now, we have this thing where I'm always speaking about still, again. We not change things, really. We just go around them and come back and circulate them and come back. But the influencing, you understand? There are people that are influenced with children. There are people who are influencing even us. And it's a serious thing, influence. When a people, structured people, understand these type of language and these type of words, right? Because we have great influence on the world. But it's the world who control us. We not control ourselves. And what may I say by saying that now is that the Quran tells us about play and amusement. Our life is not just play and amusement. The world see African people, black people, for play and amusement. So the greatest influence that is projected upon us is for us to perform for Caucasians. And that's one of the things that we need to stop. You know what I mean? We need to phase that out. So we spend more time together, because we was performing for ourselves. I mean, I talk about little small dance or things like that. We're performing for ourselves. If we was having great plays on how we miss and we cry for Africa, this type of thing, it would have us in the diaspora so independent. But yet still we have something like last year, the movie Black Panther. Enough for we, we are just the performers. And the thing make billions. And there's not one individual in there that you cannot say anyone told us that was one of these popular artists, like a householder or a cinema accredited, like Wesley Snipes or what the other man they name, yeah? So, no matter what we do, we have great potentials, and someone that sees that and work on that and even exploit that, you see? But it's just the money that regulates our behavior and how we deal with these things. So you see, the task that I am projecting for us all to look at and embrace is not huge. It's not huge. It's just a sensical thing. We just need to have the sensibility and just acknowledge it. And you see that we will put it in place naturally. But I am leaning on the theological practices because they have the biggest draw for us, right? The church, the African church, the black church, the Caribbean church, whatever church it is that we're involved in, we have that has the biggest draw, right? On a week by week basis, that's the biggest draw. This is where we are, really. You understand? It can get us there in numbers. So that being said and that being understood and that being acknowledged, and the presentations in terms of us developing ourselves for the benefit of us as African people, that projection being used, we all be there in attendance. That's why I'm saying even myself, we be there in attendance. And it would be nothing about influencing. Is the only thing that we be influencing or anybody we're influencing is our families, our children. See? So they can look at us and look at Africa, look at our culture with a different perspective and a better understanding towards its values. You understand? Because we are people that only learn European values, you know. Yes, and principles. So the influence, that conversation will take place on Tuesday again. Deceit, deception. You understand? These are things that we do. These are things that we do, right? And we have learned, it's a learned behavior. We have learned how to deceive ourselves because we have been deceived. You understand? So, and plus we are in the heart of the place that portray these things. So a lot of things is not we per se, you know, even though we are doing these things. But we've been taught these things and we are surrounded by them. So there's not one of us that is pure. There's no pure human beings, but we're not pure in this philosophy. You understand? We're not pure in this ideology. None of us are. Right? I don't care which persuasion we come from. None of us are pure in it because that's all we've been taught and we're living within. You understand? This is something that we breathe, we hear, we smell, we try, and it's used on us. You understand? So how can we not be part of it? We are part of it, whether we realize it or not. You understand? And that's how come we're easily abused, mentally, systematically abused. You understand? So it's them type of conversation we will continue because it's about developing this thing called trust in us. Now, the religious persuasion and everything, we're not going down there, even though you hear me drop aspects of that. The reason I'm saying this right now is because some people decide that they want to talk about Hebrew, they want to talk about Islam, they want to talk about Christianity, and they want to talk about other things in relation to faith and religion and this type of thing. At the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, where does that take us? If they were speaking like Martin Luther King, for argument's sake, and like Malcolm, so you have you have a coin with two sides. Yes. But they're just abstractive conversations that these people, that's why we call them scammers, that these people are using. That just keep you in a time warp. And then we agree to disagree, this type of nonsense, and it's not about building anything, it's about what I think I know. And who got the best research. And every research that is done is coming from the same Caucasian. Nobody's coming with no African understanding. no African research, no African knowledge, no African. See, they're coming from our European persuasions and European speculations and European documentations and so forth. And they're convincing themselves to convince the listeners and the viewers that them have better scholarship than the next person. I don't think that is about really where we want to be. I mean, we particularly here, but we as a people, that now take my ancestors them out of Panama and Venezuela. And that not taking some of the offsprings them, which is the mass proportion, the biggest population out of Africa from Brazil either. Neither is that helping the African Americans or the Black Americans or the, yeah. You understand? Because them have a problem right now with what they are. They're saying, some of them. And that's not helping the Caribbean. You see? And that's not stopping bullocks and drugs and all kind of thing. If someone was saying, like Malcolm, use that to build yourself and understand the morals and the developments of it, then me and them can talk, because that's how we live Islam. Al-Islam. We're orthodoxy Islam here. You understand? So if them was to say that they was using the Bible as a way of life and developing their lives, or them can see how that is possible, that's a good starting point. If they were saying that they was using something for spiritual development and spiritual understanding and identity and so forth, right, to elevate me as a human being, you understand? Understanding my role as a human being towards our nation as African people, right? And start with myself and then my family. And then obviously I'm part of a puzzle that's part of the larger family. Then that's cool. You know what I mean? That's what I think we all want. But when we go down this splinter route, nah, it not work. I'm too old for that. And I was never brought up like that. My family is not like that. My grandparents is not like that. My great-grandparents that me can recall wasn't like that. You understand? And all the people them that was surrounding myself was not like that. You see? And that's why we can talk about certain individuals and people that think, say, we just use them like other people use their names. No, sirree. So, deception. You understand? And right now, these forces are putting us against ourselves, because we have some youngsters that understand how to use information or misuse information and then use information and then how to present themselves. You understand? And all they're doing is condemning. You see, like me, I condemn right now, you know. But me not condemn. I'm condemning a behavior and an attitude that's causing disturbances. And if people just like theatrics, that's why you're being entertained. That's how come we can have reggae music right now, and the artists, not reggae music, the artists them right now. The artists them want to be like Europeans and Caucasians. So instead of just sing them song and work off of what their song is all about, them come with some naked girls and water, and girls that perform sexual behaviors with each other and everything. So they are pleasing another system. And now we that. And this type of behavior is being shown, and when cameras are around, it seems that we show an ugly face of ourselves. Because like, all of a sudden now, that's the biggest thing in their lives or something. See? So we don't have vision of our own. And those who lust after these people things are portraying us like that. Now, what is this that I'm saying? In music and theatrics and everything, these are the things that young people see. These are the things that young people get exposed to very early. These are the influential vices that are there. They're called vices because there's something that is not educational, it's not inspiring, it's a dejection. See? And those who orchestrate these things, they know exactly what they're doing. Now, when our people come and embrace that, that is showing that we're not confident with ourselves, man. Right? And the elders, that introduce them to some of these promoters and some of these distributors and all these type of people, them elders have lost the plot. Them lost the plot. You soon hear some of them go tell us that Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and them would have done that. Never. Not in this life and not in no other life. You understand? And when I want to hear somebody go tell me about mixed race genes, listen, never. You understand? Not in this life and any other life. You see? When I run up on the mouth and talk half one idiotic stupidness. You understand? If you look and see all the Bob performance and Peter Tosh performance, it wasn't about undressing people, it wasn't about sexing people, it was about conveying a message. And when the tune them was all about affection and everything, it was about that. It now have no bedroom and something that you don't want nobody to see you doing in the dark and you go bring it in the light. What's wrong with you? It's not us that. It's not us. Seriously. We want to stop them thing there now. Seriously. And you're not artists. You're generals. You just try hustle. You do anything for $1. You understand? Because if the currency is so bad, you do anything for US dollars. As soon as the British man understand how them can control your behavior about things that they do and make you accept it, you will do anything for pounds also. You see me? May I tell you now, we have to really concentrate on what we're all about and see things properly. You understand? And look upon our families. Remember our families and look upon our children, with our own eyes. You understand? Seriously. Look upon our mother, with our own eyes, not someone else's eyes. You see that version they just now? We want to play the Prince Buster of John Holt, but leave that for another day. Clear. Guys, somebody come tell me this morning early, you know. Best it seem like you can still mix. Me say, if the thing was all a 4-track machine, you would have seen what me go on the radio and on the internet. I tell you think it's joke. Mr. Harry Moody. Yeah, man. Wonderful producer. Yeah, you ready? So we have what? Bright Lights. Yeah, man. Bright Lights and Aisha. Oh, gosh, man. High grade, I make some juice. Yeah. Can you see this? Hey. You see the selection that we work with? All hands are on deck, man. Principle. Hey, soul man, listen good enough. We are gonna stream them, mix them, and present them. We use 6 speed. I tell you. Yes, man. Before me go, me get 3 more, eh? Yo, you ready? Yeah. That they sound like Mondale, you know. Mondale used to laugh like that. Yeah. Him say, I will do your best. Yeah. See, we're talking about Hugh Mandel. Riding West. Papa Besses are the best. Yeah. Man called Hugh Mandel says, listen.
You don't know how the bone do it on UK Roses, man.
Fire, baby. Fire, baby.
Go round it now.
Fire.
Chat
Watch
all you
it.
want. Chat all you want.
You're telling him.
Chat all you want.
One star.
Got a black magic woman. Got a black magic woman. I've got a black magic woman. Got me so blind I can see.
Yo.
Yes, she's a black magic woman. She's trying to make a devil out of me. Turn your back on me, baby.
Boom blast.
Turn your back on me, baby.
Stop it. That Junior win.
Your brothers and sisters living up black. 'Cause black is black and black is the best. Come black stands best by any taste. So even by special request I would come and tell you about what's song I cover Black Magic Woman. But baby when I tell you, come when I tell you about what song will lead the way. When I tell you, can then the woman come and tell it to me. Do it. Got a black magic woman. You heard that? Got a black Can I treat a good as I would Can I tell you a song a little we are till it to you a song on with a woman. Go make you love it. Some people when you scrub it. You got to rub it in your pocket like an album with Robert.
Turn your back on me, baby.
No, you shouldn't do that. Baby, you shouldn't turn your back on me. Cause you should never do it, Lord. Come when I tell you people, baby, you should never do that. No, you shouldn't turn your back. You gotta step in front and over truckers, I would tell you. Cause when you turn your back, you run for track.
Don't turn your back on me, baby, cause you might belong to my master.
So baby, when you turn your back and you go around the corner, come over till you when you make a lover with another. Can I tell you when you turn your back and you go oh baby, if you're black, then you gotta be mine. You gotta be a black or black.
It's hard to build a better nation with different races. When every day you awoke there are new faces. No godly love, but there is always a daily grace. And nothing to erase from each night's horrible traces. Yet they talk about love, we talk about love. They talk about love, 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 sweet love. Day in, day out, the nation got for more power. Brotherly love. But it's easier to write a story in a longer hour. Brotherly love. No brotherly love, no sisterly love, for they're alone. And it took a miracle to put love into hatred. Yet they talk about love, they talk about love. They talk about love, 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 sweet love. Listen.
Now don't let the musical chance go by. The chance that you can really love by. Not because you're so afraid and shy. Yeah! Come on! Say it one time. We like some milk and butter. Sound to make you slide in the butter. Yeah! Tell me about this. How the people my weeks. Here comes the third version. You talk about love. Yeah! Ice water for your daughter. Mama, here comes another charger. See that? See that? See that?
Catch up again. Bullet.
Really cool. So you don't really know fool. I'm a big deal. The guys are being really cool. I'm gonna tell it to your mommy and daddy and home. You gotta wiggle your waist when I play the drum and bass. You gotta keep it smarter.
Yeah, tired.
Well, you got to believe it. That's today. Stop the soon that's today. Yeah, you stand down below.
The roughest sound around.
Wake up for daddy, daddy sure gonna wake up for mommy. Yeah,
Oh,
but I
Tom,
tell you,
but.
ain't no need to call me cop, homo king is on top. Cause I'm your musical lollipop when I take you cash. I'm gonna pull it down. Why baby good? See you got to believe it. Till it's too fast today. It's not the tune that's today. Thank you too bad today. Thank you too much today. Good gosh. Give you a chance for the blood now. Gotta stick your answer, gotta stick your answer. If you got the threat, you gotta watch your step on all I get at. And if you got no lip left, let me tell you, you got your bumper top. I'm gonna pull me down for your ass. You got your bumper top, I'm gonna pull me down for your ass. Why, baby, cool? Yeah, you know. Drum and bass wise. Say you got to socialize. Well, you tell you. Say you gotta realize. When I play them drum and bass. Good gosh, you got to wiggle your waist. So when I play the
Lift
drum
up
and
that,
bass.
pull up that, drop that, wheel up again. At it, sour. Get mad now. Sour, at it. None of my shit.
My heart is gone. I need someone to lean on. How can I forget you, girl? When I want someone to cry on. 'Cause ever since you've been gone, girl, I've been living in misery. Yeah. Now that you are here, please don't you have no fear.
No, pull it up back. Pull it.
Music comes and music goes, but no one knows where this one will go. That him a cannon can stop this one. Yeah.
My heart is gone. I need someone to lean on.
Yeah. My heart is gone, and I'm lingering on. 'Cause I've got no one to keep I want. Oh no.
Ever since you've been gone, girl.
Ever since you've been gone, I would say, picture no picture. Yes, picture. Yeah. Teacher no teacher.
Don't you have no fear.
Don't have no fear.
Just stay with me, baby.
Because I'm here.
Yeah. Through the years.
Teacher no picture. Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher. Show me your picture. Wow. One time. Now come on to my musical school, but I teach you how to use your tool. Don't be late. Come on in and be my musical class.
It's not got to tell me.
Stranger things happen on a Friday night.
Bang, bang, bang.
Girls meet boys and lots of hugging and kissing under the golden moon that shines a silver light. Oh, I'd like to be one of them, but I'm like a wandering sheep on this island, with no one to love me, with no one to kiss. That's why I say, someone please take my hand and let us go. I keep on thinking, I wish it was me.
Play a tune, play a tune.
Speedometer burn up.
You don't know how Roddy Bone do it at UK Roses, man.
Fire, baby.
Oh, Tom, but
Africa, I want to go where the milk and honey flow. My forefathers died in the sand. I was brought down here a slave. My forefathers now in the grave. For all that I say. No more captivity. Free all humanity. No brutality. Let's face reality. Africa, I want to go where the milk and honey flow.
Yo, Yard Massive. Respect. Florida. Respect. Your sons are here, man. Arrows. Respect. Watch it. Select a wise. See? Selection.
Oi!
You can rub like we.
Oi!
See? You don't know where to start, man. Rub. You can't rub like we. Settle. Cultural expression, man. Best thing they upon radio, you know. Sound system, best at the control. Tell your friends, click my box, man. Spread the link. That's all you have to do. And listen on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Conversation. Friday, cultural expression. Best sound they upon radio. See, tell them, easy. High grade. Bright lights, Aisha, principal, and best. Hey, navigate.
Damn you!
Don't let my people from the gutter and you bring them down there. You bring them down there. Yes, these songs my people used to take the life of one another and you bring them down there. We now have no Smith and Wesson gun factory in the ghetto and you bring them down there.
Listen, good man.
No, you soldier will come shoot you down there.
I wonder if these world leaders are on some alcoholic beverage. They never seem to check the violence and crime leverage. Hey yo, Martin Heritage, they never try to increase minimum wages. We know we're here to give praises. They treat us with love and hatred.
Don't blame my people for the guns in the ghetto and you bring them down there. You bring them down there.
Subscribe.
You bring them down there.
Click the box, man. Spread
We
my
now
link.
have no Smith and Wesson gun factory in the ghetto and you bring them down there.
Listening time.
Bring them down there.
Are
Now
your
you
son?
soldiers want come shoot with them like bird and fence and you bring them down
wonder if we're
there.
talking.
You bring them down there.
US.
Let's take a look and analyze the truth of
Look
this
into my
matter. How did this get out of hand, Mr. Officer?
I don't know.
Should I
You don't
just
know how we
getting
got up
away?
here.
And you can't blame the youths for trying to make it through the day. Them belly hungry, them not no money. They turn to the gun, they rob and kill to pull their belly. Fire up on Mr. Babylon.
Judgment.
We're only players in the game. They're using us to do their wrong, using us to kill one another. So don't blame my people for the guns in the ghetto. You bring them down there. You bring them down there. Yes, these guns my people used to take the life of one another. You bring them down there. You bring them down there. We no have no Smith and Wesson gun factory in the ghetto. You bring them down there. You bring them down there. No, you soldiers want come shoot me down like bird pan fence, and I use them down there. You bring them down there.
Import the gun and the drugs and a hoe. Make them get to you, can turn thugs, me say a yo. And you not show we much love, thus I treat with life scrubs and a instigate grudge, but I yo. Instill violence and crime, yes I yo. Corrupt these young men minds and I yo. Won't blame me and my nine. One of them have to do the time, wishing we will let the fine. Everything to run the price to combine. Well, universally all nation we come to shine. Now is the time to shine, so why should I go burst a line? Me want to get to youth them way you burst the combine. Now make them sick your with them dollars.
Listen.
Mankind stumbling like a beast.
Watch me now.
Understand to all nation we outreach. And the land we are sick. Get us. Tell them. Yeah. What is it? Nation of full time of the realize.
Excitement. Every street every year. Yes,
things becoming your way, just be
patient.
Put on no just so down in a potent. Say Master God say him a go lead for the president. Hear me well lead, that hear me no president. That is the way.
Yard massive. London.
The one that we are treasuring now, we should never fall. We know what this can thing. Nation of all time to realize there is a God so don't be so surprised.
Let off.
The world is at peace, north, south and east. Mankind stumbling like
the west.
Bound to kill and understand to all nation we outreach. And the land we are sick, get us. Teach. What is it? Nation of all time to realize there is a God so don't be too surprised. Stop on the war and violence. Things becoming your way, just be patient. Put on no trust so down in the omnipotent. Say Master God say him a go lead for the president. Hear me well lead, that hear me no president. To God is the way to circle all people in one blood, one heart. The one that we are brethren now we should never part. Say no what this can thing.
Energy.
Nation of all them
I'm gonna tell him
Stop on the war and violence. Things becoming your way, just be patient. You are on the crime, you feel if that behind man step on your shoulders, man, but no mind. God alone can turn back the hands of crime. He take people like to me, it's waste of time. Dash away the Mach 11 and the KG9. Them wake up tomorrow and no see no sunshine. And looking at themselves from the church same time. Say God if you no save nobody, soul save mine. We see earthquake and storm. To me that is sign dirt man, tell them. Nation of all time to realize there is a God so don't be too surprised. Stop on the war and violence. Things becoming your way, just be patient. Them say the earth is the law, but the moon is the rock. One put down and killing is stabilization.
Check the release.
Nation right round the map, cause when God a strike, the fire a go hot, thunder a go roll and lightning flash. Wicked people a go run and can reach the hilltop, and them soul a go melt like butter against pot. Cool down your ear raid and stop the combat. If a judgment be passed, God alone can do that. But better cool and go mass, but you know evil lost act. That's a God up front. I will not look back on the year.
Poor people's governor speaking. Hope everybody's listening. These are facts that can't be denied. Hey yo, hope they don't say it's live. It's everybody's cry. It's the singer man. Sing it out, please. Voices. We all face these crises. Mama cry. Papa cry. Children cry. Now tell me this.
Listen.
How do you feel when you have your meal. I know some people out of straight can't find food for eat. No, it no pretty, what a pity. In the city, things sticky, get tricky, so the place under hill. Oh, you fi send out frustrated police. We go try keep the pace when the violence increase. A hungry man is a hungry man. Me did not tell them in a me song from 19 down. The people them fed up cause them no have no food to eat. Right now a desperation makes so much corner beat. The hungry way fi bring back Jamaica. You have to put some of the food on them plate, yeah.
Downtown, midtown. Oi! Landslide, Highland wide. Smash confusion and crazy night. Come on, you got to be wise. Open your eyes.
When me do certain tune, when me chat certain things, that is the people them a chat out a road. A serious thing. And me don't afraid to talk, me a talk from me heart. Them things that you fi know. A serious thing. Hurry up and do something, or you just can't do. Move.
Lord of mercy, reaching out to mama, love, passion, respect, honor. Lord of mercy, mama, respect, just a wave like a banner. Me sing.
Rodney Price, listen.
The basket in the kitchen running out of food. Yes, Papa can't find no excuse. The man drink out the money and gamble. Mama can't find no excuse.
Fix the line, so we gotta play it twice.
Respect, just a wave like a banner. Rodney Price say, Mama, she's not in a good mood. The basket in my kitchen running out of food. Papa can't find no excuse. Him drink out with money, gamble and lose. Mama can't find the next dime. She might can buy rice, but not be meat kind.
Dizzy.
Can hardly purchase bread or butter. Then me say, time I go better. Come me put strong faith in the Almighty Father. That is not nothing you can't the first chapter. Listen carefully for what coming after. The book of Revelation teach me about them rapture. Tell me about the judge and the lawyer. Tell me about the scientist and the mad doctor. Tell me about the prophet, the priest and the pastor, the humble and the meek, and the warmonger fighting for gold, and them devil paper, and them worship out a sea where hunger. War and violence is what them sponsor. And when it come to bombs and guns to all the bunkers, still I see a world, me know them want conquer. But to that man from Zion them shall answer. Me say, Mama, she's not in a good mood. The basket in my kitchen running out of food. Yeah. Papa can't find no excuse. Him drink out with money, gamble and lose. Mama can't find the next time.
Watch the ride.
I tell you.
Hey. Watch the ride. Well, it's a hill and gully ride. You may hear that? You better hold on good. It's a hill and gully ride. You better hold on good. Well, it is better to be safe than sorry. I know my sister want me old time granny. If you not listen, then you surely gon' see. Water walk over pumpkin belly. Some people kill Bob Marley.
Time change selection.
Your best friend and your worst enemy. And jealousy between the bench and bar is a hill and gully ride.
Time change
you
selection.
Better hold on good.
Brand new.
Hill and gully ride.
Yeah, listening.
Like that. You better hold on good.
Welcome straight.
Don't let me pick up all a man like Witty. And every man down in a penitentiary. In a the country for me brother Randy. Growing your vegetable elegantly. If you love his majesty, then couldn't touch you with no negromancy. heart no late if I don't say.
Time change
On heavy
selection part
rain,
2.
softened up is a hill and gully ride.
Principal Q1 selector.
You better hold on.
High grade, bright
hill
lights.
and gully ride.
Navigator postcode.
You better hold on.
Aisha. Yeah.
If you not climb the hill yet, then not throw away your stick. Hurry come up, you hurry down quick. Even if you hit off like a Spain pound brick. There is a mason to flash and dash it. No, you
Wait a minute. Do things. Them not do things. Do things. Them not even do nothing. Chat all you want. Chat all you want.
Slap him, slap him. Slap him, man. A selector. Yard Massive.
Yeah.
Florida. Stand at ease.
One man well cool, the next man tense.
A sound system, man. Cultural expression.
Some sounds like
Black Rose, sticker
across
tone.
the fence well.
Easy high grade.
Boom blast for them,
Just flash me. Bubble you the bubble me. Yes, I.
Stream them. Teach them. Principle. Wise. Watch it.
Easy.
I tell you. Dustin. Artist.
General.
Cho.
When we go for jump, we drop it crucial.
Up to the time.
Reggae general.
Yeah.
When I victimize, we don't partial.
Cho.
Do you love that?
How you mean?
Gather African reason and nothing.
Sensible.
Tribal love.
Wise.
We want
Selector.
it. Since you can't blow breath, you shouldn't take life.
Why?
Do you love that?
Are you an idiot?
Lord. Look around you.
Man called principal to teach.
And what do y'all see?
License to train, man. Time change selection. Make man them follow.
If you hurt one, you hurt yourself too.
And I tell you, man, serious thing, you
You
know.
must love one.
Love
'cause they're
yourself.
just like you. Ring when we go for jump, we drop it
Crucial.
Reggae general.
Crucial.
We no victimize, we don't
Bomber drop, damn you.
I come that man should live and never die. So says I, and I, hey, I picked the beam first, up to my
One principle.
Lucky thing I never get selected. I sound display, big intellect. Never been a friend of parasite, hypocrites and woolly pack. When men come fight against I, and then they laugh and grin with I. Wishing I would have died, dance and fly, but a guy would have cried before I. Jah never feel I
Never.
Jah never feel I
Never.
I'm on a worry, I'm on a fret, no. Jah never disrespect. Well, in the shadow, in the dark, well, I know trust. Even to run, I'm gonna go walk, cause I know rush. He then go down, hug up the dust. Could have been the biggest whoop, a man down up for us. When men come fight against I, and then they laugh and when we die. Wishing I would have died, be dance and fly, but a guy would have cried before
I tell your friend.
Jah never feel I had no. Jah never feel I had. I'm on a worry, I'm on a fret no. Jah never disrespect. What manner of a man is this? Say what kind of man is this? What manner of a man is this? Say what kind of man is? Guess what? Hey, Jah let me live to see another day. Jah never let me fight and run away. Alright.
I tell him I selected this, you know.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Principal. Kick him. Sprinkling principle.
Whosoever gets slayed, it's not your lucky day. Don't mind where you look right away. Some say,
kick him.
Alright then.
Yo. Yard Massive. Florida. London. Birmingham.
Whosoever gets slayed, it's not your lucky day. So mind where your little head lay. Some say, and whatsoever I play, bloodhound should sit and stay. I'm the yes for your dose and tray. Some say, when me say, I say urban cowboy. Yes, I you that the devil employ. I know you Mr. Killjoy. They wind you up and let you go like a toy. You should not bow down to the devil in any form. Like your mommy never hug you up and give you anything you want. They want you to kill each other often. Drink your milk and eat your calf and sure you don't know the other half and you turn a little youth in a orphan. Well, whosoever gets slayed, it's not your little lucky day. So watch where your little head lay. Some me say, when me say, and whatsoever I play, come sit and stay. I'm the yes for your dose and tray.
Not true the body, not true the body, not true the body, not true the body.
Come lately. I said Johnny gone home early, 'cause you done completely. Lock your life and throw away the key. We did not come here to sit in your dumpy chair. Disappear, get out of here. We don't want it around here.
Hear this. Wait a minute.
Next one, skip. It's where the bus buckle out and stop really when we wide. When we the full line.
Come.
Twang. Oh yeah. So
I grade man, you good.
Put a Russian reality.
But you forgot the
Never
ginger.
let it wait too long. Put a Russian reality. Can't you see we're all human? What a way to be cheap. Wake up, you're all fast asleep. Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Hot of the sweet of the victory.
Sweet moringa. Now tell him
Never feel the pressure until you're
Go on,
down.
sir.
Till you're down on the ground. See, put a Russian reality. Never let it wait too long. Put a Russian reality. Can't you see we're all human? Tomorrow will be the same. Oh yeah. Nothing has changed. Stand your point. It's the same way day to day. Over and over.
No, sir.
As a man work, he gets his pay.
Be a badness.
While the weak man gets no break. Oh yeah. Stand your point. See, put a Russian reality. Never let it wait too long. Put a Russian reality. We're all human. Put a Russian reality.
On the big bag, so when the
Oh
call
yeah.
to make it big now.
Stand are building up.
I told you, it's African history.
You see a brother and he's not laughing. See a sister and she's not smiling. Don't you think they're mad with you? No. Cock up your ears, make me tell you something. Someday we are gonna have an uprising. Cause this your system, you must fall. Oh yeah. Cause nothing not one. Round here, things not right. Round here. No food for the pot, no dinner for the youths tonight. Yeah. Cause everybody keep on complaining. They might try but still not surviving. Tell me what the hell they want with the dude. Come on. Them people said the crime and the gun thing hard to stop when the youths them suffering. And there is no hope at all. Oh no, cause nothing not one and round here things not right. No, no food for the pot, no dinner for the youths tonight. No. Man, you barely can get ready for sometimes. Just take a look around, it's clear to see the signs. That we have to find a way to feed this hungry child. Keep on working, farmer man, just sweat until the soil. There's nothing I want, round here things not right.
And we see it.
No food for the pot, no dinner for the youths tonight. Whoa. You see a brother and he's not laughing. See a sister and she's not smiling. Don't you think they're mad with you? No. Cock up your ears, make me tell you something. Someday we are gonna have an uprising. Cause this your system, you must fall. Oh yeah. Cause love not one. Round here things not right.
Round here. Watch it.
Blessed is a man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, or standeth in the ways of sinners, or sitteth in the seat of the scornful. A God over there. Come. When I was young, Mama used to say, when heathen and vampires come your way, don't worry yourself, kneel and pray. The goodness of mercy shall wash them away. Never let the enemy spoil your day. The kingdom of God is here to stay. Remember that the blessing is the only way. Mama used to say, all them a kick up, so them better than we. None of them no bad like the Almighty. When them go rise up, them artillery. Rise, we go rise up, Psalm 23. All who a say that them a big man for we. None of them no bigger than the Almighty. They say them got the powers and the world and money, but only God alone can part the Red Sea. Mama said crabs in the barrel will draw you down. So when them a come, take the highest ground. I know the wicked have to run with the trumpet sound. Yes, them have to get the trumpet sound. If Jah know in your heart, then you can't stay round. If you fight against that kingdom, you must go down. 666.
This is for my brother, and you're tuned into the baddest rhythm of all time, Skagalak in fashion.
Tell them.
Oh well,
I will not play for we special.
This your work, yeah, it have to complete.
Listen.
Have to complete. Yeah, now.
Come. Yo,
hear me now. Say I won't take no for an answer. No way. I'll fight and I'll fight till I reach my goal. Yeah, now. No matter what they do or no matter what they say, not even bad mind can stop me now. No way. Say this your work, yeah, it have to be done. This is no time for having fun. Yeah. Say we not take no defeat. No way. For Jah Jah works must complete. Standing firm on our feet. Yes, we solid like whole concrete. We say we not take no defeat. But judge our works must complete. Standing firm on our feet. Yes, we're solid like whole concrete. Yeah, yeah.
It's a selector.
Listen, church from church. Listen. It is Selegani. Watch it. Church
so
on Sunday.
Preparing for Sunday. The Bible in your hand.
What?
Jolly as you go along. Singing redemption songs. But when you go to church on Sunday,
and what?
Tell me, is it just a game?
Pastor.
Or is it just to identify with the other so-called brains?
Do you?
Pray for the homeless on the street. Do you complete? Could I never be complete now.
Come.
Pray for everyone. Pray for the innocent blood stop around. When you go to church next Sunday, remember what I said. Take every word seriously.
Listen, man. Agony.
Mama used to say,
Agony. Listen.
To make a brighter day.
I will not play for we special. Listen.
Don't play. When I was young, Mama used to say, take it in stride along the way. Don't you rush to get home. Things will run away from you. Daddy taught me the facts of life, and all I should know about my kids and wife. You wanna be your family man, try and understand. You gotta have a J.O.B. Don't be a fool in society. Believe that you can get what you want, everything that you need, and be what you wanna be. J.O.B. Don't be a fool in society. Believe that you can get what you want, everything that you need, and be what you wanna be.
Run already.
I know I'm the gargan and I'm not partial. I'm not partial. Oh yeah. Some say them a ruler, some say them a general. Them a general. Oh yeah. But I man know that I am the gargan. I'm the gargan. Oh yeah. I mash up dance all. I rule them all. I rule them all.
When I listen.
Oh yeah. Some of them just a run up them out and show off. Oh, yeah, but them just can't stand up to the chief of staff. No, I'm rocking and rough.
Hey, ring the alarm. Hey, whoa. Yeah, tired. Ring the alarm. Another sound is dying. Whoa. Ring the alarm. Another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, some sound like a pigeon band. Listen, the sound is a champion. Rock the dance in any session. Rock up the woman and rock up the man. Ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey. Tato, we beat them all in a row. Donkey want what's up, but you hold him Joe. Tato, we beat them all in a row.
Damn you! If it's a week in the morning and a national feast in the dance hall and who don't think will run pan them gum car when time it come to my sound, which is the champion sound. The bugle that blow for many time and it still have one more time left cause the amount of stripe on our shoulder. Lambada sound I want to this year man can't test me. I want to get this.
Yes. A lot of sound boy I get us out tonight. A lot of them going to suffer tonight. Cause this session is getting hotter, and this your dancehall is under fire.
I tell you, man, why selector?
A lot of people going to feel good tonight.
Make a phone call.
So a lot of sound boy I go end up a fight.
Click the box, man. Easy.
Under 17, now you're over 16. Under 17, now you're over 16. I beg you, rock and come in.
Who's the general in the yard?
Because the one general in the yard.
Ooh!
A one general in the yard.
Tell them.
Alina must dream you the dream.
Easy, mama.
Alina must dream you the dream.
Why?
Because I'm waiting for a housing scheme.
For what?
We go check out the girl Arlene.
And tell her what?
Alina must dream you the dream.
She?
Alina must dream you the dream. You shouldn't sell me your body.
Why?
You shouldn't sell me your body.
Why?
Me say go wash it out the street.
Achoo.
Me say go wash it out the street.
Nasty girl, eh?
Alina must dream you the dream. Alina must dream you the dream.
Bag her up,
Every
bag
time
her
she
up.
see me, she want ice cream.
Yeah, I'm a selector, I train the body. Pull it up, foot in, pull up, me say. Foot in a jeans, pull up, me say. I'm back to diamond, say. Don't disturb me.
Me nah stop, me nah
Yo,
stop, me
listen.
can't stop, me can't stop. Yo, me done with them boy, me know nothing with them. Them and them me real friend. Them was smiling at your face, but them a hypocrite, pretend them a pretend. Them and them me real friend. Can me no see them. Inna me class and me step out, I never feel them. See them a thief in me jam, me never give them. We head at volcano, not fi pretend, not fi pretend. Can't no boy can't buy me out, can't sell me out. And I'm in a crab in a barrel fi them sell me out. And I'm in a fish fi no boy come scale me out. Me no party everywhere for them come yell me out. Me done with them boy, me know nothing with them. Them and them me real friend. Them was smiling at your face, but them a hypocrite, pretend them a pretend. Them and them me real friend. So if you violate one time, you no get no chance to do it again. No chance to do it again. No chance to do it again.
Hey, I'm a DJ, pull that up again. Pull it, pull it.
No sell out your soul and make them smuggle jar. No trouble, no trouble jar. Shot with whistle like a double jar. Somebody call the earth. Be a dead body in the street, mama son skull burst. Them one him say bad man life and gun thing on the roads. Take up where you can't manage. Why never do no research? No do no research. Now your family members them a ball in a church. Yeah. How them come and tell me say them bad? When a somebody strap you a bad. Oh. People strap you a bad.
Dizzy. We're not following the body, man. We're very independent minded. Yeah, man. And we back it alright.
We follow.
We set patterns and trend.
Worries not like movies and no indicators. How you come a boast for nothing or make boast? I don't never build one. I will
Select the wise. Easy signal.
This was Miss and them never show no remorse. Somebody call the earth. Be a dead body in the street.
Man.
My son's skull When I west me I travel from.
Listen, we high grade.
Up to center. Food for the brain. Still a vibe make we meditate. Hey, give me little of the grades and pass me a Rizla.
High grade.
Alright then. Strictly highest of the highest and not that me a feature.
See?
Alright then. Circle orange to see them a flanker. Alright, yo. Mr. Officer, nobody arrest me for that one, yo.
You can't remember where we started.
Because me no want no cane, no want no coke. I set a grade, so you got to promote. I me no want no cigarette in my lungs for choke. Don't make me talk, me no in on no joke. Real man, no solar, purpose conquer in the car. Why you think me blazing up the chalice and the country fat? Drive so far, go country fat. Me flow just like a dungeon fat. Lord, Mr. Farmer Man, Lord, Mr. Farmer Man. Who stop it from me, so me reap me profit. Them a try to cut it, block it, want to stop me in the traffic. Officer, why you treat the trees a rabbit? It's not like we a rabbit. Father grow it naturally, if we go have it. Give me little of the grades and pass me a Rizla. Alright then.
Just, watch him. Yo. Hold it down there. Yo. Never say, oh, I think it out. Oh, I dance. Don't mash it.
My mother would have liked this.
Cool it down, me brethren. Cool it down, me sister. Cool it down, me hydrant.
special
Cool
request
it
moment.
down, yo. Why don't you cool it down over there, so yeah.
Vibes in
Cool it down, I feel it and chest. Cool it down, me hydrant, yeah. Cool it down, now. Why all the fuss? Why all the fight? Why can't we chill and hold a little while? I got my rights, you got your rights. Live it down, chill and hold a little vibes, yeah. Now everyone's dancing, dressed up and feeling fine. Big sound is playing, selecting right.
I tell you, man, serious
Soon as you went to the door, tension begin to grow. No man I go get licked down and spoil up my little fun. So pull it down,
bring your queen and leave your machine
down.
All my brethren just rock and convene. This is a dance, this is no battlefield. So let's all keep it real. Dance is where you go to get a vibe. Party on, you can reach all my life. A perfect place to go with all your friends. Been looking forward to doing it again. Heard about the dance on the radio. Wanted to roll and my baby said no. Ask her the question, my baby tell me why. She just said we're too young to die.
Down.
Bring your queen and leave your machine down. All my brethren just rock and convene. This is a dance, this is no battlefield. So let's all keep it real. Dance on business, we love it to the bone. Don't try to rock it out in a war zone. Cause if me dead, they am a woman, not confident.
Hold up! Are you making this much over us? Cause them boy are sick. I Richie Stevenson, come on down.
You thought you would get me down. You thought you would run away. But you only make me stronger. My God has strengthened me. Thought you would stop me now. Thought you would fade away. But you only lift me higher. My God has lifted me.
Cha-cha, me soda machine.
Gotta watch over me.
Even on the battlefield.
Gotta watch over me.
I know my blessing is for me.
Gotta watch over me.
Riches leave no arm to them. Just come sing for them.
I know my head is anointed. Gotta watch over me. And now my cup runneth over. Gotta watch over me. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. All the days of my life.
I will never worry, come safe and secure. Cha-cha, I'm a light, so me shine forevermore. So I will never fear who is knocking at my door. I know that Jah will protect me.
I am taking away my soldier, cut short his life. Thought them would I win, but I will survive. Cause evil can't prosper, says the most high. Vengeance is on mine. Thought you would get me down. Thought you would run away. But you only make me stronger. My God has strengthened me. Thought you would stop me now. Thought you would fade away. But you only lift me higher. My God has lifted me.
So Richie, I'm gonna pray every day of my life.
Never gonna hold back, no compromise.
I'm on another level now, don't be surprised.
Of all the things you see on me, Father God bless me, no man can curse.
If I try to test me, the curse will reverse.
Tell it to the enemy, Father God first.
Cha-cha blessing, it's a real. Cha-cha, me soda machine.
Gotta watch over me.
Even on the battlefield.
Gotta watch over me.
I know my blessing is for me.
Gotta watch over me.
Riches leave no arm to them. Just come sing for them.
I know my head is anointed. Gotta watch over me. And now my cup runneth over. Gotta watch over me. Mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Thought you would get me down. Thought you would run away. But you only make me stronger. None of them, yeah.
Busy tell them to cool, tell them to try.
None of them can't go round, Jah arm with them. I hear them say them a lock the place and lock the ends. But them could do stand up when the place get extra tense. Chatbot say them a lock the place and lock the ends. Say them a set the order but them under false pretense.
I hear them say them a lock the place and lock the ends. Yeah, them a talk a lot but them not really make no sense. No sense. Say them a lock the place and lock the ends. All of them a follow cause them never set no trends.
Me no need contact lens, no real man. Because it's enough of them, they are pagan. Them a hype and a scam and a plan with beer man. But that no face man. Jack for them darker than caveman. But when them a touch for them no save man. Nah spear man, but no good man trust that the most I got. You know so them a face on.
Them a this and say that them a that. Them say them have a thing for show we win one another. Them run into the hills and I see them run into the rocks. But I send my praises up to the most high on the throne who seated over top.
Them say them a lucky place, a lucky ends. But them a fi cut when the place them they shot them. Say them a lock the place and lock the ends. Say them a set the order but them under false pretense.
I hear them say them a lock the place and lock the ends. Yeah, them a talk a lot but them not really make no sense. No sense. Say them a lock the place and lock the ends. All of them a follow cause them never set no trends. Hey, can I say no land is too wide or no water too deep. And the evil way go on the Almighty can see it. Him not sleep, him not sleep. Them think them get way easy but them end it a go bitter now.
Christmas let me see through my lenses over high walls and fences. Nuff say them my friends, fake them a ensies. False pretense them only rate you for the benches. Did I go give them a start but now them stuck on the benches.
Drop, damn you.
The system. Yeah. Brutality. Every day, pressure in the youths them. Them off to get a beating. Babylon, pressure in the youths all day. Them off to get a beating. See the amount of innocent them slay. Enough of them and no police. Them a uniform bad boys. People picking in them well want to destroy no police. Them a uniform bad boys. Nah judge and nah sleep. Say enough of them and no police. Them a uniform bad boys. People picking in them well want to destroy no police. Them a uniform bad boys. Them can't protect me. So have you ever seen a murderer? In a uniform murderer. When I say fire and murderer. And the youths them want to pressure. People picking in them want to push up on the stretcher. Work so hard for more and when you're done you get the lesser. Boss man them a say you are the aggressor. Call the police from when them come and see be a dead body that a how much hours later. Serve and protect them now. No. All them want to stand up for roadside and tax people. We stand and chat but seatbelt in a vehicle when the place runs up evil. Can't offer them and no police. Them a uniform bad boys. People thinking in them well want to destroy no police. Them a uniform bad boys. Nah judge and nah sleep. Send off for them and no police. Them a uniform bad boys. People thinking in them well want to destroy no police. Them a uniform bad boys. Them not protect me. Yo, I saw them system set up. Some police got time the force protect prevent. Now amount of innocent them went up. That's why crime rate a step up. Can't take it no more. Can't take it. Can't take it. Yeah. Can't take it no more. Yeah. This morning me hear gunshot squeeze. Man marrow blow away with the breeze. Me can't take the violence it feces. Lord help, Lord help, Lord help. Mama ballin', she can't find the school fees. Papa get bite with a couple keys. Something get pretty when you go overseas. Lord help, Lord help, Lord help. All when I shout, we still have to step out. Food in abundance, no one to mount. Me no one get used to JP's blackout. Things shipping from foreign flip a coat. Get a youth. I no time to go jail now. Stand up a peep behind real no. Nobody brief it another no boss. So for your liquor mass and move fast. This morning me hear gunshot squeeze. Man marrow blow away with the breeze. Me can't take the violence it feces. Lord help, Lord help, Lord help. Mama ballin', she can't find the school fees. Papa get bite with a couple keys. Something get pretty when you go overseas. Lord help, Lord help, Lord help. Me no in a flossing and me no giant show off. No small thinking me mind and no do off. For the simplest thing a man will get show off. Better know where you are say before your mouth go off. Why you think no boy can't tell me about no strap link? Life gone as fast as you wing. See them now, mama name fish and bread and have white to my drink. This morning me hear gunshots peace. Man marrow blow away with the breeze. Me can't take the violence, it physics. Lord help, Lord help, Lord help. Mama ballin'.
Yo, Safi. You see me? When the response for no guy, but walk on all way guy. You see me? Good. No skeleton, no in me closet. Secret for me, them no have it. Me no go out, me no go out. Me fight clean when them hard it. No girl, no secret for me. No boy, no secret for me. I chat tough out the road and them don't know the code. Call them gyal beat them with chimney. No girl, no secret for me. No boy, no secret for me. For your information, there's no information hall when we kill leak, you see me. It's a real nigga this. Half any girl gangs and no lean in this. When me looking at the mirror, me no see but a bit. Me lifestyle clean, half the analyst. Me a serve no boy, nah drink no brew. And them can't mix me up in a number 2. Man have to stay strong, control you who. No girl can't have me under curfew. No girl no secret for me. No boy no secret for me. I chat tough out the road and them don't know the code. Call them gyal beat them with chimney. No girl no secret for me. No boy no secret for me. For your information, there's no information hall when we kill leak, you see me. I must have plane ticket, come in, I have to file. Me work me wanna money, so me spend me wanna Kyle. The suit of fit when she breed up in me child. DGP, yo, me no textile. Them get used like a lottery seat. Victoria tell them the secret now keep. Business are staying up the street, out them creep fi drive the jeep. No girl no secret for me. No boy no secret for me.
Trotting through the streets, bad boy and police. Say welcome to the days of modern day slavery. Them free up all of the shackles, but we still see where them chain with. No time to guys, can't make not no face with. No future drop out, me say me see them think they daily. Aye, cool. Why you know about treading through this valley, ups and downs go through the alley, blazing Cali, hiding from the sergeant, soup and all this person not them, no mixing on them fire, baby. Cause the things where them a preach, no fit me spiritually, physically, we are fit the car, we no easy push over like Charlie. Check some wine, a mental asylum, cause me see them sick mentally. Yes, see them charter the car and then them turn round, kill the cabby. Welcome to the days of modern day slavery, them set free up all the shackles, but they still see African history. Trotting through the streets, bad boy and police, jugglers, liberty. Say welcome to the days of modern day slavery. Them free up all of the shackles, but me still see where them chain with. No time to guys, can't make not no face with. No future drop out, me say me see them think they daily. Aye, cool. Why you know about treading through this valley, ups and downs go through the alley, blazing Cali, hiding from the sergeant, soup and all this funny person that them no mixing on them game, them dirty folly. Cause the things where them a preach, no fit me spiritually, physically, we are fit the car, we no easy push over like Charlie. Check some come asylum, cause me see them sick mentally. Yes, see them charter the car and then them turn round, kill the cabby. Welcome to the days of modern day slavery. Them set free up all the shackles, but we still see where them chain. No time to gaze, nothing no face me. Them a pray and them a fight me, see them think they act me daily. Why not? Another is it? Them close the casket because them treat him gruesome. Cherish your body parts if you never lose none, because the way them time you run, me know say judge us soon. Forward, protect me, step watch over me when they go parade. It's like politician while we face sleep on cardboard, but we don't mean at the end it a go bitter. Cause I know must goal, even though you see it a glitter. Welcome to the days of modern day
slavery, them say free up all the shackles in our brain, them still a chain with. No time for guys. Not true nobody, not true nobody, not true nobody, not true nobody. Cool, calm. Young mother chick up, but them no know scam. Cool, calm. I'm a did the one. I seems like them end up at them resting place just little bit after them ban. So me, true me can, no call, no foul. Enough of them a lizard, some of them a control. Yes, nothing I go live fish in the day when them mold. Call the way them last years that gets gone. Welcome to the bang bang connect. Jack I over. Sit up me. Jack I over. Protection. Ooh Lord, times get so hard and steep now. Things are getting pushed. Still have to grow. Oh, in the streets hard. Babylon I put on the pressure. Hand to mouth when you get beer. Some jump out, some not here. That's part of life. That's how things go. You don't always get what you want and the way you want things to flow. That's part of life. That's how things go. You don't always get what you want. Youths keep you head up every time. Me work for me things, me no want no handout. True to the game, that's why me stand out. Do me think different, also feel the brother make it share. Though sometimes it not even sufficient. In this time, me say you can't trust man. Big respect to the taxi man, the man, the bus man, the stall vendor, the higgler. Hustle hard in the boiling sun, the man no giggler. Yeah. Obstacles will not stop her. Though sometimes the system don't treat we proper. Policeman search and no find. Set up the youth with a 9, charge him for the crime. That's part of life. That's how things go.
Reggae music.
You don't always get what you want and the way you want things to flow. That's
Principal key wine selector.
That's how things
Time
go.
change selection part 2.
You don't always get what you want.
Set to Florida, Yard Massive.
Every time. From the man, them a tell me say, many more have to suffer, many more have to die. Enough youths so hard to say, still them don't get a blind. That's part of life. That's how things go. You don't always get what you want and the way you want things to flow. That's part of life. That's how things go. You don't always get what you want.
More badness on top of blood clot badness. A bad man run the bumbo clot girl. I want some pussy.
Times get so hard and steep now. Things I dreams. This thing have to change up. I saw the burning bush yesterday. I saw the sunlight there and the stars by night, yeah. On and on, your love flows on. On and on and on and on, like the rivers of Jordan. Oh, top face always there. Energy. Even with your light, I have no fear. See I'm on space, blind to the heart, so best beware. No matter what mankind do or say, I jack up on the atmosphere. Too bad than Rasta. I love me preacher, tune into them positivity. Worldwide, not just Jamaica. Wise words teach wisdom forever. No way, no evil can conquer. Yo, so when them hype and overdo it, just remember your heart belongs to the mix. Yeah, your love will never fade, it's always there. Even may rise, but with your light I have no fear. See I'm on space, blind to the heart, so best beware. No matter what mankind do or say, I jack up on the atmosphere.
life is a battlefield, so we keep on chatting. And anything can happen. Cause the murderers and chain grabbing. More global terrorist bombing. I and I standing can't push me over. No edge, no landing goes on. The story goes on. Well, I and I tell you about the 666. And you can them want fight up this. Hey, 1 hour in at the Da Vinci Code. Angels, demons, Catholic. But just like in the days of
Will, all time sing thing come back again. Low we dance, the real dance all thing. This one called Low we fun. And so the rest of them people sing original
to 119 in farmer cars. All because them no like dance all. Our pretty empire, them walk is fall. We build bridges over any wall. No feel our fun. Me a tell her no feel our fun. Me a beg her no feel our fun.
I get your people
hey, whoa, fun can done.
Yeah. So me say dance a keep, big sound turn on. Sound a juggle from dusk till dawn. Big up all the real selector, them in the land. Every man lock off with a woman. Herbalist, hustle miss a urban. Beg you something strong, sugar might not there, but rubber doubly van. Bust it through the echo chamber, make it one dual lick shot with the musical weapon.
Oh no feel our fun,
our fun.
Me a beg oh no feel our fun.
Get up people,
me a tell oh no feel our fun. Whoa, hey. Fun can done.
Some only know CD, them no know about vinyl. Enough know the major, them no know about Lionel. Set the trend with the rude boys spend. If you this dance all, then it's final. Some newcomer only know the Pro Tools and the jump drive. Them no know real to real LP 45. I chat about doublet and never see the steel plate, the real plate. Yes, we have to keep the culture alive.
119 in farmer call. All because them no like dance all. Our pretty empire, them walk is fall. We build bridges over any wall. No feel our fun. Me a tell her no feel our fun. Me a beg her no feel our fun. Hey, whoa, fun can done. Yeah.
Listen me, it's a office and no complain about the sound. Music a play and the bass dance around. You know see the girl them a wine and go down. Every woman in a flick them bumper like a English pound. Do no bother like half the dance. Eagle a juggle school fee a fi pay off. The promoter want the bar fi sell off. Jerk man with the chicken want the money fast.
119 in farmer call. All because them no like dance all. Our pretty empire, them walk is fall. We build bridges over any wall. No feel our fun. Me a tell her no feel our fun. Me a beg her no feel our fun. Hey, whoa, fun can done. Yeah.
Friend, new gun talk. Rush them. Pipes and gas. And it's from the original side. Do you hear that? 16 pound rapid. You can't get vexed.
A principle man, wise, seen. So you have to go around and tell your friend them, easy man. You go around and tell your friend them, click a box. Click the subscribe, pass the link. You understand? Share it, man. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Because we care. You understand? So choose this. You know I say things and times. See? Thursdays, reflection, things and times. Friday, cultural expression. See? We talk to the family, then make sure that the children them is in from school safe. This week, them they upon half term. You see? From next week now, them back until the Christmas, the Xmas. You understand? That break there. So we have to be more vigilant and take care of our families. You understand? Don't say the children them big now and all them something there. No. You see, and we just have some fun now. To the sound man them and the sound women them and the entertainers them. You understand? So that's what it call cultural expression. What we select to call a name, principle. And what is wise. See? So I just get a moringa, well not just, but I got a moringa vegetable smoothie, wicked. I grade I learn the technique. You understand? I don't know if Aisha help him, but the technique him I learn it still, you know. And I'm nothing still. Must learn it, man. Because we are feed each other and we are help each other and we are develop. You understand? And right now I'm old now, so we need care and attention. Listen them two tune here now, because there's a big award at the Jamaica consulate office, I do believe. I do think, if my memory good, on the 28th, you see, I'm a brethren, Magishi, him there with the family and the family of my good friend them from VP, them there, and they should be presented, I'm sure them going to be presented with an award. And there's a lot of things I got to talk about in terms of reggae music internationally and things like that. So it's a good look, you understand? And I know I'm there in the mix. We're not pirating nothing.
Can be gladness, mister, you don't know. Tomorrow can be sadness, sister, you don't know. What makes the world go round, round and round? You never know, you don't know. So save your bread, mister, save it for the future. Save your bread, sister, cause things will be better. You know not the minute nor the hour man shall come. You know not the minute nor the hour, the time is now. What you know, you know. What you don't know, you don't know. The greatest thing is to know. What you don't know, you don't know. Anywhere you go. What you don't know, you don't know. Can be gladness, mister, you don't know. Tomorrow can be sadness, sister, you don't know. What makes the world go round, round and round? You will never know, you don't know. To save a bread, mister, save it for the future. Save a bread, sister, cause things will be better. You know not the minute nor the hour man shall come. You know not the minute nor the hour, the time is now. What you know, you know. What you don't know, you don't know. The greatest thing is to know. And what you don't know, you don't know. Anywhere you go. What you don't know, you don't know.
Well, it is original than they out dog out if I put the whole lion pan them. Me can't live in a peace cause the whole of them. Informer them and them a cause problem. Chop it.
I was living in a hole raggy town. My mama wasn't rich, my daddy was poor. I
couldn't take no more. My little sister Patsy, she cried every day. She said, brother, remember what mama used to say. We'll get over it. We won't stay under it. Yes, we will. Just like a fishing boat upon the sea. That's what I'll be.
VP before VP, you know?
No, I won't give up. No, I'll keep on trying. Where there's a will, there must be a way.
Clyde Chin, Light Park.
We'll get over it. We won't stay under it. Yes, we will. Sister Patsy, she cried every day. Brother, remember, she said, what mama used to say. We'll get over it. We won't stay under it. Yes, we will. Now remember what mama used to say, yeah.
Original than they out dog out if I put the whole iron pan them. Me can't live in a peace cause the whole of them. Informer them and them a cause problem. Chop it!
I am the greatest. I am the greatest. Taking over the arenas are here. Where the World Heavyweight Championship fight was held. With the man called Muhammad Ali and the brother called Judge Foreman. Yeah. Now, brothers, we're out for a clean fight. No forward blows, no low punches. And off the belly shaking on the sight of the first round. Round one. Ali said I didn't want to knock him out because it would look so funny. I want to give the people something for their money. Tell it to you. Round two. Ali said, Judge Foreman, is there nothing more you can do? And I will sting you like a bee, and I will float like a butterfly. I would never tell you no lie. Tell it to you. Ali's moving away from him. Ali's lighting on the rope. To right and the left from the brother called Muhammad Ali. Judge Foreman is staggering. Yeah, the champ has been hurt, so they say. But Ali is the real champ. You could hear the people singing over there inside here. Kill him, Ali, whip him, whip him, whip him, whip him, whip him, whip him. Yeah, mama do da day. School boom day. Round three. Ali said I will float like a butterfly, and I will sting you like a bee. School boom tree. Yeah. Round three, I will tell you. Judge Foreman was showing his best punches, but missing all the way. Rather brother call her Ali would say, Chido, 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 Chido. Tell it to you.
Mommy Daddy says, Brother John, you can't show no more. Round 5, I did not know that he was still alive. Round 6, then the brother called John Foreman started to play some funny tricks. Yeah, he was fighting dirty. Yeah! Yeah! When you show Ali. Round 7. I know brother called John Foreman could never go to heaven. Yeah, he was getting real weak. He wasn't at his peak. Music is what I seek. I think about the weak beat. Yeah, ahali, 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 ahali. Yeah. When the world champion of the world, what I call Muhammad Ali would say, do baba do baba day, school do day, do da do da day. Over there in Zaire, way down in Africa, ways I would say. You see the brothers fighting, the right and the left and the left and the right. And that's gonna be a till fight of the night. And then the judge Foreman and Cassius Clay. No Muhammad Ali's I would be little. Tell him what he say. Ali, 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 Ali. Round 8, the great round. To show the world that I'm great, I not love Judge Foreman in hate. Yeah! Ali, 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 Ali.
Yeah, man of the roots once again. Rockers reggae music.
Non-stopping, hot rocking, back-to-back music. The hits just keep coming.
Hey, tell them boy they nobody get covered, you know, cause the fire just get hot too.
See how we go on. Some guy them out there mad. You see? Yeah. So we do something different. Watch it. And believe me, we'll leave with this one here. Because when we teach, we teach. We have about 5 special of that. And the one that we are working on, that we should work on, we not started yet. So that's what I try to show on us it. I tell you. You see? Yo, Dawood, what go on, man? Muffin. So, we are going now. We say guidance. Yes, Aisha. I tell you, we don't believe, say, they're from Gambia, you know. Them hips of yours, them belong to the Caribbean, not true. but then again, you are African. Yes, Bright Lights, postcode navigator, you're going good. Yeah, so where I say high grade, I tell you, man, why you forget the ginger? See, don't forget the ginger, man. When you give me something, you understand? The whole body need, you know what I mean? Because it seems like me have some information and, you know. So the ginger, wait though, you understand? And next week, you must do the sweet sap there, man. You know what I mean? Sour sap, you know what I mean? Yeah, wait there. Wait there. But you must do it, man. You understand? And then my earth strong. You must come and hey, listen here. And don't forget the ginger, me I tell you, man. You understand? If you now take care of me, then you know say that you're a jealous guy. Principal, boy, me I tell you, man, the selection rough.
Yeah, you're my selector. More music and less.
Now, here comes the music.
Bomber drop, damn you! Pull it up, selector. Pull it up, selector.
I feel we sit or tell them feel low it.
Here we go!
Yo, Maestro, don't think someone forgot you, know. Don't let nobody come tell you rubbish. You understand? Them guys, they are jealous guys. They don't know what to do with themselves. And I have nothing else to do but talk behind people. Yeah? And grin with you and pretend say, them a friend. Them a foul. Seriously. So don't make them try show you nothing. You understand? Because me can eat from you and breathe from you. See? Breathe, you know. Whatever oxygen you have, man, I share that. And I don't need to think about it either. You understand? Automatic. You never mix this one, listen. it's the VP, a reggae music journey, an exhibitional panel discussion. With the address, I can't see the address. What we know, I say, my brethren did upon it, you understand? Magishi, representing Rockers International and reggae music, you understand? International reggae music, because I am that, you understand? I'm carry the banner for everybody, really, I tell you, you understand? So, at least I know, say the Jamaican High Commissioner and all these people are involved in this something here. You understand? Oh, yes, man, I don't say it now, innit? Jamaican High Commissioner, 112 Prince Corsa Road, Southwest 7, yeah. Postcode 2BZ, you understand? Why is you there? Kind of pull him up, you know what I mean? Pull them up on the support structures. So, yeah, I think I'm going to give them that argument. Because on Wednesday, different set of people, reggae and dancehall in the digital age. So that'll take place in England. You know, so this is going worldwide, but the main focus is on VP Records, because are the number one in the world right now. Because why is everybody get old and the transition they're about? Clive and his wife have children, and the children them have grown up to be responsible. You understand? And them have a feeling and a desire and an aspiration to keep what their parents have developed, to keep it going. So 40 years is VP. You understand? But them has more than 40 years, but let me say 40 years. Because me know Clive long. I'm a work for him. You see? I'm a print enough record for him too. Yeah, at my young teenage years doing my apprenticeship in electronics. Yeah, because you had to do a little college. They have a little part-time job. You know what I mean? You see it there? Them type of things. So we have the general manager of VP Records. We have our brother, Gishi. And then we have other representative. Everybody representative for VP. So the impact on reggae and dancehall, on UK and on UK culture. Right it. I should be there. Gishi what, man? You understand? And then we have Randy Chin, the president of VP Records. So, hey, them name that me no call out to them. We can't spell them with the pronunciation. I don't want to do disharmony to the people them. But that'll take place Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah. Tuesday and Wednesday. And of all things, Ratted, Green Sleeve. They have a whole heap of money for Mundell. I don't know. Hey, watch out. Yeah, Tuesday the 29th and Wednesday the 30th. These are the Danites' time. I hope some money did they about. You understand? The tribe of Dan. 12 tribe of Israel. Watch it. Guidance. Drifter. 1945 style. Man called Harry Moody. Yeah. Drifter. Man called Harry Mood is I will tell you. Yes, Aisha says she want early be the Bible story and we're gone. But I agree with you. Guidance.
What's the use in talking about love? And you don't read your Bible and get reality. When it comes to man called early be with a thing called a Bible story. I happen to be the doctor of philosophy. Mercy, love, till you, go on. Jamaica, heaven and earth in a only 6 days. Upon the 7th day, him go rest and pray.
Hey, this girl here come from Gambia, you know. You see? It's amazing how she knows so much things. She just look over Principal's shoulder and seem like, I can't believe, you know, because she know enough reggae tunes and she know enough vinyls and know tracks them on LP. It's amazing. And she there Gambia. You see? But sometimes I think she does raid the house and just put things on the turntable because I can't see Gambia having them type of tune. Anyway, I don't know. But it's amazing. You must come select one week because it seems like you understand tunes. You understand? I don't know if you read the label and you assume something, but I feel say you just connect the thing that when we gone out. That's what I think. You understand? But don't tell me. I'm going to find out. Yes, I agree.
What's the use in talking about love? And you don't read your Bible.
Guidance, we gone one.
When it comes to man called
nice session, you know. We love the session because, you know, say, Principal is the number one select about the place. You understand? Not just in here, you know. No, say, a whole heap of boy them out there, so fret. Then Principal go on with him thing. And when I try to figure out how him change gears like that, and keep the melody, see? Keep the melody. And my messages, see? Come intelligence, man. Hey, Inspector Willie, come to England, man. Serious thing. You understand? We are look for no. Come to England, man. Do some work with Bess and Principal and Ochi Peng. Seen? Not all of them other boy them. Them been around long time. Them are go round and round. And what we are doing now is the big wheel gonna earn. It's gonna spin, but it's gonna earn. Big wheel. Guidance.
What's the use in talking about love? And you don't read
Bible story.
And get reality. When it comes to man called early be with a thing called a Bible story. I happen to be the doctor of philosophy. Mercy, love, till you, go on. Jamaica, heaven and earth in a only 6 days. Upon the 7th day, him go rest and pray. He make the animal for meat, the bird them for lay, the green vegetable for we eat every day. He make the whole universe them call it Milky Way. He make Adam and Eve, but them did not obey. Them have two sons, we say them sin the same way. Cocky and kill Abel and him put him in a clay. So God call Noah immediately and tell him figure that all of him family. Then him take one flood, wash the wicked away. Old Papa Jacob have 12 boy picking it. Joseph get a coat pretty like jewelry, but him brother them sell him just through jealousy. Say Moses was born in a poor man city.
Yeah, you know, me find out today. You see, the story there with Moses, Musa alayhi salam, but Moses to the people who, you know, the family that him find. The sister them, the ladies them, the women them that was by the well. It was in the vicinity, we have to call it that, of Abyssinia. Ethiopia today them call it Abyssinia. That's where it was. So now you can see all the stories them good enough. Hey, you know, see, Kemet, Egypt, as you know it today, anybody who ever been there and anybody who do some geography, you know I say that Ethiopia is a huge kingdom. But you know, say Ethiopia is next door. You understand? And Nubia is next door. You know that. You should know that. Look up on the map and you'll see. So now, his wife, from all them daughters that those girls' father had, his wives would have been looking just like him. It's amazing, isn't it? You understand? And his wife, she was an Abyssinian. An Abyssinian, you see? No, Abraham alayhi salam, his wife, one of Pharaoh's daughter, was an Abyssinian also. And Pharaoh gave him, after him going to tell him, say that the woman that was with him is his sister. So he say when you deal with things, you have to deal with things them proper, you know. You see? Because I can be wicked. And my successor, whether it's my son, my brother, my cousin, or somebody else, could be real good. And that you have to understand about Egypt, about Kemet. You see? And another thing you must understand is that monotheism was with them. It's Akhenaten want to bring it back. You see? So when I diss him, because and then I get the story, when then I get the African story, I get a European something. And if me I see it now, you're going to tell me say that me I give you a Muslim story. Oh gosh, man. You see how we get poison? So all I'm saying is you have to understand, say them people there was Africans. And if you say that you do, then there's something you need to walk away from. Isn't that true? There's something you need to walk away from. Because it hasn't done your own philosophy. It hasn't done anything for your freedom of your ideology. It hasn't. It's kept you in a time warp. You're not sure. I'm not sure anymore. You know that tune? You understand? So, and it's not just about scoring points that this person and that person was black. Forget these names that the Europeans have given you, are given us, and work with our own DNA conscience and our spirituality. Work with that and you see that it's we that are going with something. And do not be afraid to accept, to acknowledge and to accept that we have done some things wrong. I think that's one of the problems. We want to be on the good side all the while. Nah. How did these things happen? That rubbish that people at chat say, that we was cursed and now the 400 years and all these things, it just happened that way. We weren't no cursed people. God no curse we. God no reject we. And no prophecy is written to say, well, true, we got rejected, that we had to go through their misery. Nah. That is what evil men do. See, what I must understand is that we turn on ourselves and we did some wrong things after achieving and accomplishing so much. See? Now, I'm going to give for instance, you know, if in the years when I developed me and my brethren, not me, you understand? Myself and my brethren developed a preamp that had we didn't use filter switch. We used variable capacitors. So we could change decibels and we could change waves, sound wave patterns and emphasize on sound. If Clive Sinclair did really support us, we would have had a manufacturing line of that particular preamp, and then with his aid and support, we would have had several different models. We developed a graphic equalizer preamp without even working with a graphic equalizer. It's one day we did at Tottenham Court Road, and we was privileged to listen to a graphic equalizer through Clive Sinclair. He made a thing called Project 60. What I'm saying is this is just through doing things. Seeing? And if I was given, if we were, see, keep saying I, see how we guilty? If we were given aid and support, and not that our parents wasn't giving us, but the market wasn't controlled by us. It's by these people. I needed some money for this create this thing better. No, what I'm alluding to say is that our brains our heads could have got so big that we go around and make everybody understand, say, a full we thing and we bad and, no, we could have gone a good way and turn out just like Apple, turn out like JVC, turn out like Sony, or could be just a damaging setup. You understand? And that's exactly what happened to our ancestors, you know. We look for God, we look for the reason for life, and we are trying to find out that we are saying that this life is nice. So what is death? And we don't want dead. So there must be a journey through life and then death. So we are studying all these things. And then we are work with the stars. And we are line up the Orion belt, as everybody can see. Because we are searching. The whole history of man, you know, is his curiosity. And the teaching, the guidance from God is to give man that experience and that insight to the things that he's curious about. That's why we have all of these prophets and messengers and different ones coming. Some come to keep us going. Some come to turn us back from ways that we've depicted. You understand? And those ways are harmful to ourselves. So Egypt, Kemet went through all these type of experiences. And then we buck up on a bad patch. And that bad patch, different peoples come in. So why we are trying to resurrect ourselves as God, or project ourselves as God, and with these people coming in, we were weak. We were weak militarily and everything. Because now the people are saying, well, if me as him is God, defend. And they got caught flat-footed. Because obviously, it's not God. So all the people like the Hyksos and them, when them come in, them intellectually dominated. They didn't dominate it militarily. They stayed there for all 200-300 years. And take for we women. And procreate with them. Teaching our institution and transform them. You understand? Unlike what we do here. But the British and the Americans and the French do the same things that they have done. May I talk about the Hyksos, you know? I'm talking about the Hyksos. And then when they accumulated all that they think that they needed and more, then went back home. They went back to their land. Now I can show you them in Iraq and I show you them as Persians. You better believe that. And don't twist yourself around and shout and scream about something else. Them come out to the place we call Mesopotamia. Nah, they come to a place called Persia. You see? And you look at Syria properly, and you see them too. A mighty race of people, you know. But through them learn some things of Kemet. They retreated and behaved differently. Because people only put up defenses. Human beings only put up defenses against other people that they're not sure about. And then, if these other people start sure that them have some animosity, then things boils over. And the only people that was warmongering was these people that we call the Romans. Because the conflicts that was between oneself was jealousy and tribalism. But in Kemet, it was nothing to do with tribes. It's to do with us believing, one, that we can talk to God and we must tell God what we want. And then two, we can erect ourselves as God. So if you don't believe that verse, and me as a Muslim, that one should not make any graven image on the earth or underneath the earth, you're joking. You're not understanding anything. And you're believe. You would like to think that the African man, the black man, did nothing wrong. So if that be the case, that means say what they're saying, that we are cursed people, you're agreeing to that. I'm not. I could never. And even without proof, I wasn't going with that. Because then everything that man does that's hideous, you associate God with that. No. No way, Jose. The Almighty is a cherishing God. There's no us without the Almighty. No race, no human being, no nothing without the Almighty. So remove that nonsense from your minds. We're the ones that need the Almighty. The Almighty no need we. The Almighty create we and give us everything to sustain ourselves and to advance ourselves. Look at the wickedness of man and a particular race of men, race of people. Them spend more time creating destructive elements. And at that fear of them start for though, not destructive things. Them erect themselves, elect themselves, position themselves as God. The worst thing you can do in Islam. You don't get forgiveness for making partnership with God in Islam. Any other thing you can do, you can murder 1 million people and still seek Tawbah and be awarded Tawbah. But me not sit to nobody go out there and do that. You understand me? So, these other people, them, why am I going to speak to them or see them and tell my child and make my house believe, say, that European superiority or whatever the hell these Yankee boy them just talk about is something that I'm supposed to spill out. No way. In saying that I'm saying this, that's the evil, that's the wrongdoings that our ancestors did commit. That's the wrong thing. And we've suffered ever since. And true to this teaching, the wrong teaching again that we've received and we've been dictated to, is what has stopped us from advancing, stopped us from correcting ourselves, stopped us from seeking Toba, making amendments, and change ourselves. That is what has divided us. That's what has caused mental friction within us, because we don't know. You understand? We don't know. And we who don't know is more the slaves. And the ones at home, we have to examine what the hell has happened to them. But once we know about ourselves, we can be the physicians for them at home. We can be the physicians. Because if we not, and if we don't understand that which happened to Egypt, Kemet, will happen to us. And there's no point people start saying that the man is trying to get rid of us from planet Earth. We're not doing anything to sustain ourselves on planet Earth. You understand? Because we home also is not exclusively belonging to anyone. Because we will all die. Simple. We don't have no death, no shaping, and a prolonging period here, you know. Anyone can dead in any second. See? And once you have that in your mindset, you just live and try and make that living as beautiful as possible. So if we just can free up ourselves and in tune with our souls and accept wrongs and move on, and then help our families at home to say, stop walking in the light of Pharaoh. Buck up your ideas and change your ways. You understand? And all the shekel and change and all the conditioning that the white man, the European, the Caucasian has bonded on you, you'll be free. You'll be free. If you don't do that, you're always going to be in bondage. Simple. And you'll leave this earth as a people who have never really experienced the sweetness of it. That is sad. That is very sad. And it's a test of life that we're being granted. Because I know from Al-Islam, this is not our home. It's not our home. This is a place that we're passed through because when name Iblis never bowed to my father. He never bowed to my father. He never submitted himself to my father. And he became an enemy of my father and my mother. And he was able to come to Jannah al-Firdaus and him trick them. And where he belonged and his people, we're here. Whether you want to believe this or not, we're here. We're here. And he teaches people who give him the right to their souls. He teaches people who give him the right to their souls. And they feel that they're controlling this planet. That's why they develop weapons and all kind of thing of mass destruction. Polluting the whole earth with nuclear waste. Polluting the seas. Polluting the air. They might kill off the planet because they want to be the super power. Hideous behavior. But they've made a peace, they've made some kind of some kind of deal with Iblis. Because they behave like them not fear death. And it's a lie. What they love is power. And they love the feeling of having power. So to exist with that type of mindset, they always have to flex their muscles, even though it's only for like 30 years. Then flex it. to keep that little syndrome taking place. How long did Pharaoh last? Come on, man. If Ramses is still here, go down to the British Museum and see him. And if you think the Quran is wrong, have a look at him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Kitab, He will preserve him that future generations can see him. And how mighty he was, he's going to be a little bit. So he's not a big man anymore, he's shrunk. And this is Pharaoh that we're speaking of, you know. Because the people of them time there was big. And if you see him, you can see his skin, you can see him, he's well preserved. And the Kitab said that. All mankind will preserve him for future generations to see and understand that wickedness doesn't pay. And I will seal all that they have accomplished from other generations. And that's a fact. So why does young black children, people, men, spend so much time arguing and trying to think that they can disseminate all about Kemet? And them can't conclude nothing, wasting time and frightening people and then creating cults. It's nonsense. And then these people who try to decipher this Bible and want to tell people say that God write it. This is men. Men. Everybody understand that the Nicaea document, the Nicaea Council, there was a discussion and all kind of thing. People must understand the Inquisition. Gosh, man. We behave like we can't read. And we're reading European history. European behaviors. Wake up, man. Seriously. Wake up. And stop prejudicing yourself against something that belongs to us again, which is called Al-Islam. And even if you don't want to, may I tell you, take time out and just read. It don't cost you nothing. Nothing at all. Just some time. When I listen to some Caucasian people that do not want to be opposed, and then some people made a mistake about Abyssinia. We've given up Menelik and his family. We've given up an heritage and an understanding that we won't have this conversation at all because it's ours. And nobody in this earth about religion and all these things could have confused us any which way. So the British was in Abyssinia. Why is everybody behave all this thing about the Italians? Anyway, I better leave that for another day because it seems that, and we got some funny, strange historians. The British was in Abyssinia, let me say this again, right now, before Italy. Well before Italy. And them come as friend. But them left with a lot of things. They weren't given, they took a lot of things. Like your monarchy here. And the whole monarchy, the Solomonic monarchy, is in the United Kingdom. We've lost the second inheritance. And now we have people that run boat but them can understand something. And only if you read, and only if you visit Abyssinia with the intention to learn, that which I'm saying you would know for yourself, and you'll see with your own eyes. And then you have to ask yourself, you'll see three things there. You'll see traditional, ancient, and you'll see the interpolation of the British and the Italians. And that's why some people run about saying that Christianity has been in Africa. Stop that rubbish, man. Huh? Seriously. But you haven't been. You haven't been. And you're still reading European researchers' stories and tales of Africa and thinking that they're telling you truth about us. Are you mad? Are you mad? The people who's always seen us as a threat to themselves, and at them concocted this thing called racism. They saw us and made their people. They didn't see us as savages. They told their people at home that we were savages. They couldn't take it to see this black skin so advanced. Evil people, wicked, terrible. These are facts, not fiction. No, they want to tell our children that they can be racist. Oh my God, it hurts. Now they're changing the definition, and they might use sport as a vehicle to use to do this. Because many of us are assimilated. You know what I mean, mate? Yeah, I was really liking the football, you know what I mean? Boy, this Arsenal, you know what I mean? They've lost it, so we go Liverpool and all that type of nonsense. That's assimilating. And there's many thousand of us is entrapped with that. And now, the generation now that's here, they've been trapped with this thing called grime and that. Listen, it's part of all the assimilation. We've lost connection with ourselves. That's why I'm saying we have to develop this thing called trust to rekindle ourselves. Because we're just naked people out here. So before me go until tomorrow morning, guidance. Yeah. So we may go with this now. Early Bay. Yeah, we go. No, man, we go Africa must be free. Early B, we gone. Guidance, we gone for real.
Hi, my name's Early B, and I want to ask the nation one thing. I want to ask the Africans and the Indians if they know the origination, if they know the country they come from. Because Africans were from Africa.
You think it's joking, we joke about here. You think it's just talk, we talk for cheapness sake. Or we just talk for hear itself. Listen good, man.
Hi, my name's Early B, and I want to ask the nation one thing. I want to ask the Africans and the Indians if they know the origination, if they know the country they come from. Because Africans were from Africa, and Indians come from India. Do it, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Come and say, Lord. Hey, I miss say, woo. Hey. Come and say, back in the time just before Christ. Said that was the time where they call BC. But since Christ did me say they call it AD. And back in the era 1493, Columbus carry come to the Caribbean Sea. We come see the Indians under slavery. And them die out, them couldn't work like we. But even if a 1993, say all black people say they must have for free. Cause Uncle Two Nation never face slavery. The Indians are who black like me. The Indians, them a fi with a potty. Them a go with Pamo at Mugandi. The Africans, them don't a put Buster man till them a with Pampupa Marcus Garvey. Cause when we left Jamaica, we a go stop a Guyana. A little after that, we a go stop America. Cause bubble after that, we gonna Australia. We stop a England for me other brother. And then we bubble in Africa. Hail German, cause this a Africa, Africa, you must be free. Cause I am really be, my age of 23. Me height a 5'3", me weigh 123. So judge liquor me under slavery. Say if time come that I don't get free, me I go drop down to 43. Cause me say even if I 1993, say all black people say them must have free. And me say Lord, hey, come me say woo, tell them boss. Come me say back in the time just before Christ born. Say that is the time when pure peace used to go on. But since Columbus come, me say that pure war and storm. But even if I 1993, say all black people say them must have free. And all Indians free from a slavery. Cause Uncle Two Nation never face slavery. The Indians are who black like me. Come me say even if I 1993, say all black people say them must have free. Cause the Indians them a go with a potty. Them a go with Pamo at Mugandi. And the Africans don't a put Buster Mantina live till we see Papa Garvey. Come me say back before Christ went. Aye, my name's Early B, and I want to ask the nation one thing. I want to ask the Africans and the Indians if they know the origination, if they know the country they come from. Because Africans were from Africa, and Indians come from India. Do it, y'all.
Seeing guidance. You know, say also in history, you know, I think it's 2 days. This country had killed 270,000 Indian people. See, man, the head of the army, the big man, was Lord Mountbatten. You see? All these things is history that we were taught here. No. These people behave say like that are nothing because the people them, they were in the people them country and the people them opposed them and they were at a war. So you see, when them do a thing that them classified as a war, it's legal to kill. Yeah? Now you check, anybody can check for them war, you know. Them always left them home and go somebody place and create problem. See? And create problem. Now, one of them own, you understand? And them was working on so many assignments. So many different assignments. You know, one I work at eugenic program and another one I do this other thing and so forth. And then them fall out. And them have a war. Them fall out and them have friction. And this is the Germans and the British and the rest of the European guys them. Now, years before all of this, you know, when we come here in Spain, in Europe, the Moors, the Africans, see, we stop them from them warring. The people them just love blood. And that's the period they call the Renaissance, you know. Africans, hey, black people, we don't know that history there. You know that history there. We're not talking about Inquisition right now, we're talking about the Renaissance. They know the part that African black people played in that. Then the reason you don't want to know is because at the end of the day, you find out said that the people then were Muslims. You see? You see the evil prejudice that people can put in your brain? And then today they want to show you, say, Arab. And nobody now show you, say, that Arab is us also. So now you have a deeper disconnection from Al-Islam. See? It's a serious problem. So you see, when it comes to the theological education, it makes us to be jackass mule. It makes us into jackass mule. We are run from ourselves and then we persecute ourselves. And are we who need to be free. You see? So I'm always proud to say that I'm a child of the slave. Why? Because I'm remembering my ancestors. You understand? And I'm not saying that I'm a slave, I'm a child of. That means that I don't breathe without remembering them. And I don't want dead and not serve them. But some of them just want to keep on earning, try to earn money and try to feel so that you're successful and just dead. We will die, but we just don't want dead and don't honor my ancestors, my families that were in slavery. You see it there? I don't want to be like them people that talk about Harriet Tubman, this, that, and you not attribute nothing to your gene. See? So, a lie is a lie, and I'm not going to follow a lie till I die. See? If I can help that, I'll do something about that. I'm not doing that. You see? So, Swahili and Amharic is language needs to be learned, and Tigranian needs to be learned. And friendship needs to be with these people so we can understand and decipher certain things. But if we just want to do the daggering and ray and tear, not go on, man. Nothing will be happening. You see? And that be a shame. Because all the time that we have wasted, you know, time is a lesson learned. And all the time that we have wasted and we have not interject ourselves into these areas, it's our children that we're going to leave here in misery. And they'll be blind. Because we never helped them. We never navigated them. So they'll be blind. The first sign of this is all of this fiction, this influencing that's been taking place, and all the lives that have been lost. Can't you see? Your pastors are not helping you. One, Rastafari not tell you either. You must see these things. See it. And ask your spirit what is happening inside of you. See it. And then you'll see. And you feel bad about these things. And you'll do something in your own house, around your own self, to right things that you have not been doing, and to protect as much as you can your family and yourself. You understand? Jackasters wait for things to come to them door before them turn around and say them acknowledge. And why they're jackass? Because them can see, them can hear, and them can smell. They're not see and blind and hear and deaf. They pretend to be. You understand? So it's better to use all the faculties that God has granted us with. You understand? Because if you don't want to do that, have a look at people who don't have these things and see how much better off they are than us. A blind person navigates themselves better than one who can see. A deaf person hears better than all of us who can hear. You understand? Because they're in tune to the inner self, deep down inside. And we all have those talents. But since we neglect, we just don't seem to be able to appreciate. Guidance. Salaam alaikum. God willing, we did it with you on Tuesday. You know, see? So, Salaam alaikum. Guidance. Gone. Hey, and give thanks to the listenership. You understand? Because things are built up as much as the content issue detected this evening. But them companies, them know who they are, man, because we're there on your side. Guidance, we're gone. Principle, love,